One day a renowned philosopher was strolling through a small village. An arrogant young man, upon seeing him, became angry and hurled insults. "Who do you think you are to teach others? You're as ignorant as everyone else. You're just good at deceiving people." The philosopher remained calm in the face of these insults. He slowly asked the young man, "If you have a gift you want to give someone, but they refuse it, to whom does the gift belong?" The young man was surprised by this strange question, but still replied, "Of course it belongs to me, it's my gift." The philosopher smiled. "Exactly. It's the same with your anger just now. If you're angry and insult me but I don't accept it, then those insults still belong to you. In that case, you are the one who suffers, not me. Every negative action you commit will ultimately come back to harm you." He continued, "If you want to end your unhappiness, you must let go of anger and cultivate love and compassion towards everyone. When you hate others, you bring unhappiness upon yourself. But when you love others, happiness will come to both sides." The young man listened intently to the philosopher's valuable teachings and said, "Now I understand. Please teach me how to practice love and compassion. I wish to become your student." Have you ever felt consumed by anger, as if all reason has vanished, leaving you adrift in a storm of emotions? If so, you're not alone. We've all been lost in the labyrinth of anger, where everything seems to be painted in the fiery red of hatred. But it is in these very moments that we have the opportunity to confront our deepest selves, to learn how to tame our rage and rediscover inner peace. Today, let's begin a journey of self-discovery, freeing our souls from the chains of anger. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and listen to the voice of your heart. Meaningful stories and profound philosophies will accompany us on this path. I believe that these sincere shares will help you find tranquility, forgiveness, and gratitude. Subscribe to our channel today to not miss out on valuable content, and together, let's heal and explore the light within each of us. Start this inspiring journey now. Number 1. Anger. The confession of one's weakness. In the twists and turns of life, people often face countless challenges and incidents. Amid these ups and downs, anger is like a smoldering fire, always ready to flare up and burn the soul and mind. However, through the lens of Stoic philosophy, anger is not a sign of strength but a confession of weakness in the face of adversity. Anger, by its nature, is a natural human reaction to unmet desires. It stems from helplessness, disappointment, or a sense of being hurt. When we cannot control a situation or others, anger acts as a mask to cover our inner weakness and insecurity. It is a way to protect ourselves from negative emotions, but at the same time, it is a surrender to difficulties. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the control of one's emotions and behaviors. According to the Stoics, anger is an unhealthy and harmful emotion. It clouds reason, leading to wrong decisions and causing harm to ourselves and others. When angry, we lose our calmness and clarity, becoming easily provoked and acting thoughtlessly. One of the deep-rooted causes of anger is high expectations of others and life. When things don't go as planned, we feel disappointed and blame others or circumstances. However, the truth is that life is always full of surprises, and no one can control everything. Instead of being angry, we should learn to accept what cannot be changed and focus on what we can control. Philosopher Seneca, a prominent Stoic, wrote, "Anger is a brief madness. It is like a storm sweeping everything in its path, leaving behind destruction and ruin." He also believed that anger not only harms others but also destroys the angry person. It damages the soul, causes stress and tension, and can even lead to serious health issues. To overcome anger, Stoic philosophy advises us to cultivate patience, calmness, and acceptance. Instead of reacting impulsively, take time to think and analyze the situation. Ask yourself, what is really making me angry? Will this anger help solve the problem, or will it only make things worse? Another way to deal with anger is to seek support from others. Sharing your feelings with a trusted friend or a psychologist can help you view the issue more objectively and find appropriate solutions. Instead of letting anger control you, learn to master your emotions and behaviors. Remember, anger is not a sign of strength, but a confession of the soul's weakness. When we learn to control our anger, we not only protect ourselves from harm, but also demonstrate maturity and wisdom in life. Are you still following our journey? If so, please comment the number 1 to let us know. Number 2, anger, the crack on the canvas of honor. In society, each person's image is built from their actions, words, and how they express their emotions. Like a meticulously painted picture, a person's image reflects their qualities and values. However, even a fleeting moment of anger can leave deep cracks on the canvas of honor, tarnishing the inherent beauty of a person. According to Stoic philosophy, one should live a calm life, controlling their emotions and behaviors. Anger, one of the most powerful and difficult emotions to control, is seen as a significant challenge for Stoics. When anger flares up, reason is often obscured, leading to thoughtless actions and regrettable consequences. In the eyes of others, a person who frequently gets angry is perceived as lacking self-control, easily provoked, and unreliable. Actions and words that are uncontrolled in anger can hurt others, destroy relationships, and cause unnecessary conflicts. Moreover, anger diminishes the respect others have for us. A person who cannot control their emotions will struggle to gain trust and credibility from those around them. Anger not only affects social relationships, but also tarnishes one's image in the workplace. In professional settings, calmness and professionalism are crucial for success. A person who frequently gets angry will find it difficult to focus on their work, make wise decisions, and effectively collaborate with colleagues. Additionally, unprofessional behavior during moments of anger can damage a person's reputation and career. However, the harm of anger goes beyond tarnishing one's image in the eyes of others. According to Stoic philosophy, anger is a significant obstacle on the path to personal development. When angry, people often lose focus and the ability to think logically, making it hard to learn and absorb new things. Furthermore, anger causes stress and tension, negatively affecting one's mental and physical health. To avoid the regrettable consequences of anger, Stoic philosophy advises cultivating patience, calmness, and acceptance. When facing difficult situations, take deep breaths, think thoroughly, and seek peaceful solutions. Instead of reacting impulsively, take time to listen and understand others' perspectives. Another way to control anger is to focus on the positive aspects of life. Spend time on personal hobbies, activities that help you relax, and find inner peace. Additionally, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, eating well, and exercising regularly can improve mood and reduce stress. In cases where anger is overwhelming and hard to control, seek help from those around you. Sharing your feelings with a trusted friend or a psychologist can help you view the issue more objectively and find suitable solutions. Anger is a natural human emotion, but if not controlled, it can have serious consequences. It not only tarnishes one's image in the eyes of others, but also affects one's career, relationships, and health. By cultivating patience, calmness, and acceptance, we can overcome anger and build a positive and respectable image in the eyes of everyone. If you're interested in this part, please comment with the number 2 to let me know. If not, please subscribe to the channel to watch other valuable videos. Number 3, anger, the storm of expectations and the forgetting of inner strength. In a life full of upheavals and challenges, people often get caught up in the vortex of expectations. We have expectations of others, circumstances, work, love, and even ourselves. When these expectations are not met, they easily turn into a blazing fire of anger that burns the soul and obscures the hidden inner strength within each of us. Expectations, at their core, are a form of control. We want everything to go our way, according to what we believe is right and good. However, life doesn't always go as planned. Unexpected events, failures, and betrayals can happen at any time, shattering our expectations like soap bubbles. When expectations are not met, anger often arises as a natural reaction. We feel helpless, disappointed, and blame others or circumstances. Anger, like a storm, sweeps away calmness and clarity, leading to thoughtless actions and regrettable consequences. However, from the perspective of Stoic philosophy, anger is not the solution to disappointments and dissatisfaction. Instead, it is a sign that we have focused too much on external things and forgotten our inner strength. Inner strength is the ability to control our emotions, thoughts, and actions, regardless of what happens around us. When we have high expectations of the outside world, we become dependent on external conditions for happiness and peace. We seek recognition, praise, and love from others to fill the void inside. However, when these needs are not met, we feel disappointed and angry. Conversely, when we focus on our inner strength, we find peace and happiness from within. We realize that we have the ability to control our emotions, thoughts, and actions, regardless of what happens around us. We no longer depend on others or circumstances for happiness, but find joy and meaning in life from within ourselves. Stoic philosophy teaches us that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. Happiness does not come from achieving what we want, but from accepting what we have and being grateful for our experiences. When we learn to let go of expectations and focus on our inner strength, we find true peace and happiness. To cultivate inner strength, we can practice exercises like meditation, yoga, or simply spend time reflecting on life and our values. Reading books, learning from successful people, and seeking support from loved ones can also help us develop inner strength. Instead of letting anger control us, we should learn to master our emotions and thoughts. Remember, inner strength is the key to overcoming life's difficulties and challenges. When we learn to harness and use our inner strength, we're no longer controlled by external expectations and can live a more autonomous, happy, and meaningful life. Life is always full of surprises, and no one can avoid disappointments and suffering. However, how we face these challenges will determine the quality of our lives. When we learn to let go of expectations and focus on our inner strength, we will find true peace and happiness, regardless of what happens around us. Number 4, anger, the manifestation of dissatisfaction. When accused, rejected, and criticized, our inner world becomes like a small boat rocking in stormy seas, longing for a peaceful harbor. The first reaction, naturally, is often frustration and anger. No matter how many good books we read or how much we practice emotional control, achieving a state of being free from anger remains a long and arduous journey. And on this journey, the key factor that leads us to peace is our capability. Capability here refers to the ability to effectively solve problems. When we have the capability to turn situations around, we remain calm, composed, and can restrain our inner anger, displaying generosity and magnanimity. This is not about being submissive or enduring injustice with resentment, but rather making a wise choice stemming from our inner strength and resilience. For example, when shopping, if we have financial abundance, we can refuse luxurious items for various reasons. But if we have only a few coins left, our refusal to purchase will always be seen by the seller as a sign of our inability to afford it, regardless of the reasons we give. Choosing and being forced to choose are two entirely different states, leading to completely different emotions. Capability is the key to overcoming anger, opening the door to inner peace. When we have the capability to solve problems, we no longer feel helpless and weak, reducing meaningless anger. Instead, we focus on finding solutions, turning challenges into opportunities to affirm ourselves and grow. The journey to build capability is not easy. It requires perseverance, effort, and continuous learning. However, each step forward on this path brings us closer to the shore of peace, where we can master our emotions and live a happy, fulfilling life. Remember, anger is a temporary emotion. Capability is what helps us overcome challenges and conquer inner peace. So how can we have enough capability to overlook criticism, accusations without anger or resentment? First, we need to recognize why we get angry when accused, rejected, or criticized by others. A psychological counselor once wrote that the cause of anger can be summarized in two things: subconscious recognition and self-criticism. For example, if someone says you're ugly and you get angry, it means you think so too. Otherwise, you would just smile. We easily fall into anger if we subconsciously agree with others' accusations. This behavior often comes from the subconscious, which we are unaware of. For instance, if someone criticizes your appearance, you feel insecure, ashamed, and even angry. However, if we view the issue through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we would react completely differently. According to Stoic philosophy, our emotions do not depend on what happens outside, but on how we perceive and evaluate it. When we get angry after hearing such comments, it shows that we agree with the other person's view and self-assess ourselves as problematic. However, we need to remember that everyone has their own perspectives and values. If we love freedom, love ourselves, and are satisfied with the present, we will not be bothered by negative comments. Anger often stems from self-criticism before being criticized by others. We are insecure about our appearance, abilities, and values, so when hearing negative comments, we easily get hurt and react strongly. To cultivate calmness and ease in the face of criticism, we need to change our self-assessment system. Instead of relying on others' opinions, we need to have confidence in our own values. You think I am ugly. I think I am beautiful. You think I am fat, but I find myself attractive. You think I am selfish. I believe I am generous enough to overlook. When we can clearly distinguish others' opinions from our own opinions, we will no longer be affected by negative comments. At this point, our mind becomes steady and resilient, not easily shaken by external factors. Achieving inner peace is the foundation for overcoming life's storms. When we are confident in ourselves, we will no longer be concerned with negative comments, criticisms, rejections, or accusations. We will always maintain inner peace and move forward on our own path. Remember, we are the masters of our own lives. Do not let others' negative comments determine our values and strength. Instead of getting angry, turn criticism into motivation to improve ourselves. Live a fulfilling, happy life as we desire. Criticism often comes from those who lack confidence and are insecure about themselves. They can only harvest a little pitiful confidence by belittling and putting others down. Dissatisfaction with oneself is the reason they like to criticize the outside world. For example, someone without money seeing others spending extravagantly will feel uncomfortable and criticize the spender as showing off, wasteful, not knowing the value of money, etc. They lower others to console themselves, hiding their insecurity and inferiority. Understanding this psychology, we realize that those who say one thing think another, criticizing others but secretly admiring them, are truly pitiful. When they attack us, they are also attacking themselves. Instead of getting angry, learn to stay calm in the face of criticism. Remember the story of how Buddha dealt with a disrespectful man. When a man insulted Buddha, he calmly asked, "If someone gives you a gift but you refuse it, to whom does the gift belong?" The man replied, "Of course it belongs to the giver." Buddha said, "Then I refuse to accept your insults and ask you to keep them for yourself." The human mind is similar. The shallower it is, the more easily it gets contaminated. The deeper it is, the harder it is to disturb. Like putting a handful of salt in a cup of water, the water will become salty. But if put in a lake, the saltiness will be fleeting. Open your heart as vast as the lake, staying calm amidst life's salt storms. A person with stable emotions often has a gentle demeanor, making others feel comfortable. They're like a cool breeze, bringing people closer together. In contrast, someone who is easily angered and irritable will make others wary and distant. Cultivate a peaceful soul that is not shaken by negative comments. Remember, our value does not depend on others' judgments. Be confident in ourselves. Live a fulfilling life as we wish. Inner peace is the key to overcoming life's storms. When we are at peace, we have the strength to forgive critics, to love and appreciate ourselves more. However, we must clearly distinguish between inner peace and submissiveness, or enduring. Inner peace is a strong state that helps us control negative emotions and make wise decisions. Submissiveness and enduring are signs of weakness, lack of resilience, and being easily influenced by others. Number 5. Accepting differences to find peace. In the dance of life, we often encounter different melodies, dissonant notes amidst the familiar symphony. These are opposing viewpoints, contrasting opinions, and ideas that clash with what we once believed. Such differences can sometimes feel like strong winds blowing open the doors of our soul, leaving us in a storm of emotions, anger, disappointment, and dismay. However, if we learn to listen, open our minds, we will realize that these differences are not barriers but bridges, gateways to new horizons. Stoic philosophy, like a lighthouse in the vast ocean, illuminates the path to inner peace. It is not a path of escape or indifference to life's upheavals, but one of acceptance, understanding, and transformation. Stoicism teaches us that happiness does not come from controlling the outside world, but from mastering our inner world. When we accept what is beyond our control, we find true freedom within. One of the key elements to unlocking this freedom is accepting differences. Each person is a microcosm with unique experiences, values, and beliefs. These differences contribute to the richness and diversity of life. If we try to make everyone conform to a single mold, we lose the myriad colors and beauty of this world. Imagine if we were all the same. Life would become monotonous and dull. There would be no lively debates, no creative ideas, no unique artworks. There would be no new discoveries, scientific breakthroughs, or social progress. It is the differences that drive humanity's development, creating remarkable strides throughout history. Therefore, instead of resisting, open your heart to differences, listen to opposing views with an open, respectful, and learning mindset. Seek common ground amidst differences to build bridges connecting souls. When we appreciate differences, we uncover hidden beauty in each person and values we may have overlooked. By accepting differences, we no longer feel anger or disappointment at contrasting opinions. Instead, we feel peace, lightness, and tranquility. We can view the world with loving, compassionate, and generous eyes. We can live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Let Stoic philosophy guide you on the journey of self-discovery and understanding the world around you. Let acceptance of differences be the torch illuminating your soul. And let love be the thread connecting you with others in all things. Anger, a discordant sound, a lament echoing from the depths of the soul, permeates every corner, reddening reason, turning people into slaves of emotion. It is like a fierce fire, burning away calmness, leaving ashes of hurt and regret. Anger is a double-edged sword, unknowingly harming oneself. It's like a whirlwind that sweeps away understanding, obscures compassion, turning people into cruel, jealous, and hateful beings. Words spoken in anger are like sharp knives stabbing others' hearts, leaving deep emotional wounds. Impulsive actions in anger can cause serious consequences, damaging relationships, work, and life. Imagine a man blinded by jealousy, killing the one he loves in a fit of anger. This impulsive act takes a life, destroys two families' happiness, and inflicts pain on everyone around. Or a woman, hurt by her husband's betrayal, speaks harshly and insults her husband and his family in anger. These words deeply hurt those she loves, pushing them away and escalating conflicts. Anger is also a silent enemy, gnawing at our mental and physical health. Immersed in anger, we are plunged into a dark mire of anxiety, stress, and insomnia. Over time, mental health deteriorates, leading to stress, depression, and severe psychological disorders. Our bodies also bear the heavy consequences of anger. When angry, our bodies release high levels of cortisol, raising blood pressure, speeding up the heart rate, leading to cardiovascular risks, strokes, and other serious illnesses. Imagine a man who often gets angry over trivial matters. His constant anger leads to stress, anxiety, and insomnia. Over time, he develops heart disease and needs hospital treatment. His anger has cost him his health dearly. Instead of letting anger destroy us, learn to control and transform it into positive energy. Take time to reflect on what makes you angry, seeking solutions rather than letting emotions take over. Practice meditation, yoga, or engage in personal hobbies to relieve stress and relax the mind. Remember, you are not alone in the battle against anger. Seek support from friends, family, or psychologists if feeling overwhelmed. Instead of letting anger be a self-harming blade, turn it into a motivator for self-improvement. Learn to forgive yourself and others, let go of grudges, and aim for a peaceful, happy life. Remember, you have the power to control your emotions. Choose love, peace, and forgiveness instead of dwelling in anger. Be a flower that spreads fragrance, not a thorn that pricks others. Anger is a lament, but it is not the only melody in your soul. Learn to compose harmonious tunes, cheerful melodies to brighten and add meaning to your life. Number 6, don't place your happiness in the hands of others. In life, we often seek happiness and peace from the relationships around us. We place our trust, hope, and hearts in the hands of others, hoping for love, care, and sharing in return. However, when our happiness depends too much on others, we inadvertently turn it into a hostage. easily manipulated and controlled by their emotions and actions. Anger is the clearest sign that we have given control of our happiness to others. Anger, in essence, is a natural, emotional response when we feel hurt, insulted, or treated unfairly. However, when anger arises from others not meeting our expectations, it shows our emotional dependence on them. We get angry because they didn't make us happy, because they didn't behave the way we wanted. When our happiness lies in the hands of others, we become vulnerable and easily manipulated. Any of their actions or words can affect our mood and emotions. We're happy when they are happy, sad when they are sad, and angry when they disappoint us. This emotional dependence not only causes us to lose our autonomy and independence, but also makes us easily hurt and suffer. When others fail to meet our expectations, we feel betrayed, abandoned, and deeply wounded. Anger flares up as a way to protect ourselves from these negative emotions, but it also acknowledges that we have given control of our happiness to others. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true happiness does not come from the outside, but from within. Happiness is a state of mind, a choice we can make regardless of circumstances. When we learn to seek happiness from within, we no longer depend on others for joy and peace. To escape emotional dependence and control anger, we need to change our perception of happiness. Happiness is not a goal to be achieved, but a journey to be experienced. Happiness is not the absence of negative emotions, but the ability to face and overcome them. We need to learn to accept that life doesn't always go as planned. There will be times when we face difficulties, challenges, and disappointments. However, instead of blaming others or circumstances, we should focus on what we can control, our attitude and response. Instead of placing our happiness in the hands of others, we should take responsibility for our own happiness. We should seek joy and meaning in the small things of everyday life, in positive relationships, and in activities that help us grow. When we learn to love and accept ourselves, we no longer need to seek recognition and approval from others. We will be confident in our own value and less easily hurt by others' words and actions. Viewed from this perspective, anger is no longer a negative emotion, but a warning signal. It tells us that we have gone too far in placing our happiness in the hands of others. It reminds us to return to ourselves, to find peace and happiness from within. Life is a journey of continuous learning and growth. Along this journey, we will meet many people and experience various emotions. However, it is important to always remember that happiness is a choice, and we have the right to choose happiness for ourselves. When we learn to master our emotions, we will no longer be controlled and manipulated by others. We will become free, independent, and happy individuals. Number 7. Controlling anger. The graceful dance of the soul. Anger, a fierce storm of fire, can engulf our souls in a sea of hatred, leaving deep scars on the fields of our minds. But like any storm, it will eventually pass, leaving a clear sky and the warm rays of peace. The journey to mastering anger is the graceful dance of the soul, where we learn to tame the storm within, finding balance and tranquility. Like skilled dancers, the first step in this dance is recognizing the warning signs of an impending inner storm. It could be the pounding heartbeat like a war drum, a flushed face like the setting sun, or a trembling voice like an autumn leaf before the wind. When these signs appear, pause, take a deep breath, and listen to your soul. Ask yourself, what is making me angry? What can I do to calm the storm within? Next, let deep breathing guide the dance of the soul. Inhale, feeling peace spread throughout your body. Exhale, releasing worries and tension. Practice deep breathing techniques like a dancer, perfecting graceful movements. helping you find balance and calm. When the inner storm is too powerful, temporarily step away from the eye of the storm, seeking a quiet place for your soul to rest and recover. It could be a small corner in the park, a quiet cafe, or simply your familiar room. Let soothing music, interesting books, or other relaxing activities ease your weary soul. After the storm has passed, return and face the issue with clarity and wisdom. Instead of focusing on negative emotions, seek solutions to the problem. Like a skilled dancer turning difficulties into beautiful moves, turn challenges into opportunities to learn and grow. Changing your perspective on the problem is also a crucial step in the dance of mastering emotions. Instead of thinking negatively and blaming others, view situations positively and seek valuable lessons from them. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to build resilience and grow stronger. Do not suppress your anger, but do not let it erupt uncontrollably either. Learn to express emotions healthily, such as talking with a close friend, writing in a journal, or engaging in physical activities like running or yoga. These activities not only help release emotions, but also strengthen physical and mental health. If the inner storm is too great and difficult to control, do not hesitate to seek help from those around you. Sharing your feelings and thoughts with family, friends, or a psychologist can help you view the problem more objectively and find appropriate solutions. The journey to mastering anger also involves cultivating patience and tolerance. Learn to accept imperfections, forgive the mistakes of others and yourself. Patience and tolerance will help you overcome difficulties and build better relationships. Lastly, remember that taking care of your mental and physical health is essential on this journey. A healthy body and a clear mind will give you the strength to face challenges and control your emotions. Controlling anger is not an easy task, but it is a worthwhile journey. When you learn to master your emotions, you will find true peace and happiness. Let the dance of the soul guide you on this journey, so you can become a free, independent, and happy person. Number 8. Living in mindfulness, a journey back to the present, finding peace amidst the chaos of life. In the tumultuous modern life, people often get caught in the whirlwind of work, responsibilities, and daily worries. We chase after goals and ambitions, sometimes forgetting to appreciate the present moments. Our minds wander between the past and the future, rarely pausing to enjoy what is happening around us. This leads to stress, fatigue, and a disconnection with ourselves. Mindfulness, a concept well known in spiritual life, is the key to unlocking the door back to the present, rediscovering peace and true happiness. It is the awareness, the full presence in each moment of the present. It is not an escape from reality, but a complete engagement with it, without judgment and without expectations. Mindfulness is not just a meditation method, but a way of living. We can apply mindfulness to all daily activities, from small tasks like brushing teeth, washing face, eating, walking, to more complex activities like working, communicating, and problem solving. Imagine you are washing dishes. Instead of letting your mind wander to what needs to be done next, focus on the sensation of water on your hands, the sound of dishes clinking, the smell of soap. Observe each movement of your hands, each water bubble bursting. Do not rush or be impatient. Just simply enjoy the present moment. That is mindful dishwashing. Or when you're walking in the park, instead of being engrossed in your phone, try turning it off and focus on your surroundings. Feel the sunlight on your skin. Listen to the birds singing. Look at the flowers in bloom. Take deep breaths. Feel the fresh air filling your lungs. You don't need to go anywhere or do anything. Just enjoy the present moment. That is mindful walking. When eating, We often do other tasks simultaneously or let our minds be distracted by thoughts and worries. Mindful eating means fully focusing on enjoying your meal, feeling the taste, texture, and temperature of the food. Chew slowly, savor each bite, not just to fill your stomach, but to nourish your soul. Mindful walking means paying attention to each step, feeling the contact of your feet with the ground, listening to the sounds around. Do not rush. Do not let your mind be swept away by thoughts of the past or future. Instead, enjoy each moment of the present. Feel the life happening in your body. Mindful working means focusing on the task at hand, not letting your mind be distracted by other thoughts. Put all your mind and energy into your work, not just to complete the task, but to find joy and meaning in the work. Mindful communication means sincerely listening to others, not interrupting, not judging. Put yourself in their shoes. Understand their emotions and thoughts. Listen not only with your ears, but with your heart. Mindfulness not only helps improve our relationship with ourselves, but also enhances our relationships with others. When we know how to listen and understand others better, our relationships become deeper and more meaningful. We learn to accept and respect others' differences, not trying to change them according to our own will. This helps build an open, honest, and respectful communication environment. When you live mindfully, you not only bring benefits to yourself, but also spread positive energy to those around you. You become calm, composed, and full of love. You listen to others sincerely, without judgment or criticism. You help them feel understood and accepted. You become a trustworthy friend and companion. Moreover, you become a shining example for others to follow. You show them that living in the present is possible, that happiness is not a distant goal, but a state that can be achieved right now. You inspire them to start their own mindfulness journey. Practicing mindfulness brings many benefits to both mental and physical health. Mentally, mindfulness helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. When we learn to observe and accept negative emotions without judgment, we lessen their impact on our lives. Mindfulness also enhances focus, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. When our mind is no longer scattered by unnecessary thoughts, we can concentrate better on tasks and find new solutions. Physically, mindfulness helps improve sleep, boost the immune system, and reduce pain. When we relax our body and mind, we can easily fall asleep and have a deeper sleep. Mindfulness also strengthens the immune system, helping the body better fight diseases. For those with chronic pain, mindfulness can help reduce pain by changing how we perceive and respond to it. Living in mindfulness is not a distant goal, but a journey back to the present, where we can find peace, happiness, and the true meaning of life. By practicing mindfulness every day, we can change our perspective on ourselves, the world, and create a better life for ourselves and those around us. This journey may not be easy, but with persistence and patience, we will receive worthy rewards. Start with the smallest things, the simplest moments, and gradually, mindfulness will become an indispensable part of our lives. Number 9. Learning to forgive. Learning to forgive is a challenging journey, but it is also one of the most important steps towards achieving inner peace. Forgiveness is not simply about overlooking or forgetting the hurt that others have caused you. It is about choosing to release the burden of resentment and hatred, those negative emotions that weigh heavily on your heart. When you decide to forgive, you not only relinquish others' control over your emotions, but you also reclaim that control, allowing yourself to determine your own happiness. Forgiveness does not mean condoning or excusing the actions of those who have hurt you. Rather, it is a way to protect and nurture your own soul. Resentment is like a poison that doesn't harm others but instead brings you more suffering. When you hold on to forgiveness, you no longer allow negative emotions to invade your mind and life. You free yourself from the chains of the past, from painful memories and wounds. Instead, you open your heart to embrace tranquility and lightness. Forgiveness brings you relief, helping you move forward in life with a more optimistic spirit. You are no longer held back by past hurts. Instead, you can focus on the positive aspects of the present and the future. Forgiveness is an act of self-love because it allows you to experience true peace, a state that you cannot attain if you still harbor resentment in your heart. When you practice forgiveness, you are also sending a powerful message of freedom and personal growth. You demonstrate that you are strong enough to overcome pain and courageous enough to let go of the past. This not only benefits you, but also creates a positive impact on those around you. They will notice the change in you, sense the serenity you exude, and perhaps learn from you the value of forgiveness. Ultimately, forgiveness is not a single act, but a process. Sometimes the wounds are so deep that you need time to truly forgive. But each small step you take on this path will lead you to liberation, helping you regain joy and positive energy in life. Forgiveness is not just a gift you give to others, it is the most precious gift you can give yourself, because it opens the door to long-lasting happiness and peace. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey of exploring and conquering anger, one of the most powerful and challenging human emotions. I hope that the insights, stories, and techniques we have explored together will become valuable tools to help you master your emotions, build strong relationships, and create a more peaceful and happy life. Remember, anger is not an enemy but a part of human nature. The important thing is to understand it, know how to embrace it, and transform it into positive energy. Let your anger become a driving force that motivates you to change, improve yourself, and strive for better things in life. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, share, and leave a comment so we can discuss and learn more together. And especially, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos on personal development, psychology, and other fascinating topics. I believe that each of us has the ability to master our emotions, overcome challenges, and create a meaningful and happy life. Let's spread positive values together, building a loving and understanding community where everyone can shine in their own way. Sincerely thank you for your companionship. I wish you peace, happiness, and success on all paths of life. See you in the next videos.